Today's a very exciting video.
It is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, Lover Deluxe.
Yes, number 1 and number
3.
We are actually gonna unbox these near the end of the video. We actually went to Target the other day. Cody is visiting from Texas, and so he's visiting family in Chicago.
Yep.
We went to Target out there, picked up a couple copies. This album has really grown on us, I feel like.
Yeah, just in the last week since we've been like hanging out and I got out here, we've listened to it like nonstop.
Yeah, stick around if you'd like to see what is within 1 and 3, but we're gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to play Lover. Yes. This song, I would say for the most part, is rhythm-wise it's really easy because the strumming is really, really simple. We're gonna count that out for you, but chord-wise, we have 8 chords.
There's a lot of chords in this. There's just kind of a lot to remember.
It's the progressions.
It is.
There are really kind of like 3 parts of this song. There's like the main progression, there's a walk down progression, and then there's a bridge progression that's split into 2 parts.
Yes. Which sounds complicated. It's not as bad as it sounds, we promise.
Yes.
But we'll break it all down for you in a very easy to understand way. It's not too much, it's just a lot to remember.
Yeah, so stick with us because the reward at the end is going to be opening these up. We're going to start by having Cody show you all 8 chords, and we're in standard tuning, and there's no capo for this. So
That's
Cody,
correct.
Go ahead and show them a little bit of your grooviness.
Oh, okay, I'll try. Groovy counter, number 1. All right, so like we said, we had 8 chords for this song. So we're gonna walk through them one by one. Nothing's too crazy. We have 1 bar chord, but there's some options there if you don't quite have bar chords down. We'll get to that in just a second. So first chord we have for this song is gonna be a G major chord. Next chord is gonna be a D over F sharp.
I didn't do that really that good. There we go.
There you go. D over F sharp's a little bit tricky. There's a couple of different ways to do it. If you can't play it with your thumb like this, which I have huge hands, so that's how I play it.
Oh, yeah, you are doing it differently.
Yeah, so I have really big hands, but not everybody has big hands like that. So if you play it...
I have long fingers too.
But the way that you play it is a little bit more like this, where you do a D right there, and you can throw your pointer finger up on 2nd fret of the low E string, and that's what Michelle plays. So it just kind of depends, personal preference, both the same exact chord, just kind of depends. If you got big hands and can stretch it out like that, it's a good way to do it. So that's our 2nd chord. Next chord is going to be a C add 9.
Such a beautiful chord.
So beautiful. And the next chord we're going to have is an E minor. Next is going to be a G over B. Next is an A minor 7. And the last chord we're going to have is not the last chord, a D minor is the next chord we're going to have.
There's so many chords.
So many chords, it just keeps going.
Yes.
So the D minor, and then our last chord is going to be an F chord. Just like that. So this is the 1 bar chord. Michelle will have a video linked teaching this chord. If you don't have bar chords down, there's a few ways that you can actually make this a little bit more beginner friendly. And so if you don't have bar chords down, it's totally cool. And there's really only like kind of 1 place that just plays in the bridge. So there's not kind of using that through the whole song.
Yeah, so don't let it intimidate you.
Okay, so the first thing that we hear in the song is actually the intro. And for the intro, we're gonna have 2 chord progressions. We're gonna start with this chord progression right here, which is just gonna be a G, D over F sharp, and then C, and then C once more. We're gonna play that 1 time for our intro, and then from there we're gonna go to this walk down. And for this walk down, we're gonna have a couple of chords, and those are gonna be played for a half measure. When you're playing chords for a half measure, it usually means you're playing them for half as long as you would all your other chords.
So our whole measure was like 6 counts.
6 down strums, 6 counts.
So half of 6 is what, Cody?
It's 3. That means for each chord in this walk down, we're gonna have 3 down strums. We're just splitting it right in half, and so we're gonna run through that. So what we've got for our little walk down there is we're gonna play G, 3 down strums, D over F sharp, 3 down strums, E minor, 3 down strums, G over B, 3 down strums, and then we're gonna go to C, and for our C, we're actually gonna do 6 down strums, and then plus 1. That might sound kind of confusing, but the way that lays out is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and then we stop, and that's exactly, that's what she goes, lover.
Exactly. Oh, another thing that I wanna note too, so we're saying a lot of like C major. It even sounds good if you do like a C add 9, you can do that too. That sounds really good. So really, again, up to personal preference on what pleases your ears.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Yeah. Good idea.
And same thing with like E minor. I feel like you could even do an E minor 7 there if you wanted to. But I think in the bridge, E minor sounds better.
I think so too, especially the bridge. We'll get there in a little bit, but that you want that E minor there. But for the rest of the song, the E minor 7, you can kind of exchange some of those chords. It's up to you guys, whatever you think sounds best.
Definitely.
And if you're palm muting as well, if you're doing the palm muting strumming, that actually, it really even adds more flexibility.
Yeah.
Because you're not really playing the high notes, it
kind of like negates like the need for like playing a C add 9, I think.
It does.
Just kind of like...
It does. You're not really hearing those high notes anyway, so it's just up to personal preference from that point. So one little quick walkthrough of what that little intro chord progression, what those strum patterns, those half measures and all that will look like is about like this. We'll go 2, 3, 4... Just like that. Yeah, and so that's your intro right there. And from there, we're on to our first verse of the song.
Yes. All right, so now that we went through the intro, we're just going to do a little run through of the verse. So just basically think of it as like the first half of the intro, the GDC.
Exactly.
So we're just going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per chord. So we'll go ahead and start 2, 3. YouTube problems. 2, 3, 4. We can leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place. We made the rules. Just like that. You're just gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to hit a breath. And it just goes right into the chorus.
Yep.
Can I go?
Same chord progression, same strum pattern.
Can we always be this close forever and ever and take me out, take me home. Walk down.
Yep.
You're my lover.
And from there, guys, the last thing that we need to know to play Lover is the bridge. And for the bridge, we're gonna have 2 chord progressions, and it's gonna look intimidating because it's a lot of chords.
It's gonna look like 4 progressions almost.
We're gonna walk you guys through it.
It's not as hard as it seems. Yes.
First chord progression we're gonna have is gonna go like this. We're gonna have G, D over F sharp, E minor, F. That's where that F comes in.
I love that.
Yeah, such a cool little like walk down feel. And then we're gonna go C, G over B, A minor 7, and then D over F sharp. And then that is all of our first progression, and we're gonna repeat that twice. We're gonna do that first twice, that whole progression. And again, we're gonna stick with that same 6 down strums for each chord, that 6 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that for all of those chords through that first progression. From there, we're going to go into our second progression that we're going to have for bridge.
I had to cheat. I had to look down.
I was looking down at it the whole time. We have notes down here that we're like making sure we remember what we're playing. So
cheat.
Exactly. So if you don't remember this, like we don't either.
Bad.
You're good.
Don't feel bad at all.
Seriously, don't. It's okay to have notes and cheat sheets and all that stuff.
Yes, it is. So the second progression, the second part of the bridge, kind of almost, the first line's almost going to mimic our GDC kind of thing, but there's like a little twist to it. So we're going to start on G, but instead of D major, we're going to go to D minor. Yes.
Yeah.
To C major for 2 measures. And then we're going to go to, we're going to get kind of fancy. We're going to go A minor 7.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to finish up with 2 measures of D over F sharp. Oh.
Yeah, check that out.
So that's going to be that. And you'll save all your dirtiest jokes for me. That one. And then at every table, I'll save you a seat. So that's where that part comes in. So we're going to go ahead and run you through the top part, which Cody taught.
Yes.
And that's the one, ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? And then we'll just finish up with the rest of the bridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand with every guitar?
second progression.
And you'll save all your dirtiest jokes for me. And at every table, I'll save you a seat. Lover, can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever? And I take me out, take me home forever and ever. You're mine, 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 lover. So that's
Yeah.
how that bridge goes back into the chorus. And good luck to you on that bridge. Like, good luck,
Yeah.
because we stumbled through that a little
Yeah,
bit.
we
but
struggled.
We made it out. We made it
Yeah,
out. The
we did.
light was at the end of
We
the
made it
tunnel.
out together as a
Yes,
whole.
we did. We're out of the woods. We're out of the woods.
Out of the woods, guys.
Yes, we are. So that means
Awesome.
that we're gonna run you guys through a playthrough.
Yeah.
So we still gotta hit that bridge up again, technically. But
Oh,
yeah.
We didn't make it all the way through.
We're
We
gonna make
still
it all
got
the way
one
through.
more.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
We can leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place. We made the rules. And there's a mysterious play Lover
Yep.
by Taylor Swift. Also, before we dive into the unboxings of Lover, there's a really cool walk down that you do in your tutorial. Cody actually has a tutorial on his channel. So if you guys want to check that out, it's a little bit more of like an intricacy, like little kind of things that you can add to your playing to make it even...
It's one of those things what we were talking about earlier a little bit that you can add to kind of to add to the bass line and kind of fill out the instrumental if you're just playing this on acoustic.
So I'm going to link that down below with the exact like time stamp where that starts in this tutorial. But I think we are excited to
I can't wait to dive into this.
Unbox these albums here. So I think we should we set down our guitars?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
All right.
We gotta have like full attention on these albums. I don't want a guitar getting in my way for this.
I remember buying the deluxe edition for Reputation, and I got one of the like magazines.
Yeah, I got one of them as well. We always try to. We were talking about earlier.
You got?
I have it still. I wonder.
I'll have to show you mine and see if we have different ones or like. Because if you have a different one, I'll just like I can maybe give you some like pictures.
Yeah,
or something.
we can send each other screenshots so we can be able to see both. I don't have enough nails for all this, so I'm gonna use a guitar pick to open this up.
I'm so excited. Here we go.
Me too. All right.
3, 2, 1. Oh, there's pictures that are like falling out in the back here.
Oh,
I feel like, oh, look at it's like she literally wrote this.
Way.
It almost looks like she wrote on this. That's how good it's photocopied.
Wow, man, check all that out. So it's awesome. It's like date stamped and stuff too.
What's the date on that one?
So this one right here is August 29th, 2010.
2010, so that was like Speak Now came out in 2010.
Oh, well, yeah, Speak Now tour ideas. Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cool. She makes I feel like I relate to this so much. I make tutorial idea lists and stuff like that. And then, that's so exciting.
So awesome. Yeah, and we were even for this, same thing. This is my notebook.
We have and everything.
Yeah, we have our notes for what we're teaching and
stuff.
This is very behind the scenes.
See everything.
For all you guys who are interested.
So I know that she has different like ages kind of like in here and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, there's photos of her when she was 14.
Oh my gosh.
And 15 and 21. It all belongs to Taylor Swift. That's so adorable. Oh my gosh, she actually did sign her name like that.
Yeah.
She like doodled in this one like she was like a little kid.
13 years, so that was...
Oh, March 2003, 13 years. Wow. Kenny Chesney, they're like Kenny Chesney lyrics. Okay, I want to read this one. So she's like, hey, today was the first day of school and you won't believe how much better 8th grade is than 7th. I love being older than the 7th graders. I never knew how stupid I must have looked carrying around that huge backpack. Oh, I can so relate. I always felt like I was, I don't know, sometimes awkward, like walking around the hallways, like bumping into people. And I was, because I'm tall, I don't know if you can probably maybe relate to this. I walked faster than my friends did in the hallway. And they'd be like, Michelle, why are you walking so fast?
Yeah,
like, why are you in a hurry?
Slow down so your friends aren't
you gotta dust. And then it feels like you're moving through molasses sometimes.
Yeah.
Tall people problems.
Tall people problems, seriously.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
I love that.
Wow.
Oh, still goes.
Oh, check that out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's so cool. All the like pastel colors. And...
I feel like I'm kind of like representing that today.
I need a pink shirt.
You don't have a pink Hollister sweater?
Right? I should.
She left blank pages so you can... she's got a blank space.
Cool.
All right,
a blank space. Yeah. This journal belongs to...
Should we sign each other's journals like we're in school? And
yes.
I think that would be really cool.
Oh, I love it.
We'll definitely have to do that later. That'll be fun.
That'll be great.
This, I think, is my favorite deluxe edition ever because I love kind of getting inside her mind a little bit more and seeing like what she wrote down because I journaled too.
It's got all the, it goes all through different dates and stuff through each of our books.
Oh, that felt really good when your pages went like this because it fanned me a little. It's it's so hot in here. It is so hot in this room because we were trying to keep it noise proof. I think that means it's a good stopping point for us. Also, make sure to go check out Cody's channel. Go subscribe to him. He uploads tons of tutorials. He's a huge Swiftie. So definitely, I know you guys love to flock here because of the Swiftiness that we have, but I guess it's a new word.
It's a good word.
I don't know, but
I like it.
We've been nerding literally the entire week that he's been here. We've been like going through all the old albums and talking about like our favorite songs and like what they mean to us and
the entire time. It's not just on camera, like nonstop talking about it.
It's been literally nonstop. So definitely go check out Cody's channel. I'll link it down below. I'll put a card somewhere.
Thank you.
But we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And we will see you in another video very soon.
Yeah. See you guys soon.
Bye.